Today I'm in Germany. I'm at the Hwacheon European headquarters. I'm going to be talking to Stefan here about this machine behind us, which is a Mega. It's actually, as the name denotes, and it's a pretty big machine. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like these. Stefan, this is, well, let's start with that. It's a pretty mega machine, isn't it? Where do you sell these?
Yeah, this is a machine especially for very large workpieces and small lot sizes where you need very high cutting performance.
What does the 110 and the 4000 mean? I assume it means a 4-meter bed length, but what about the 110?
Yes, the 110 is related to the swing diameter over bed. We have here the Mega 110, and the 110 stands for 1100 millimeter swing diameter over bed. And the largest model of the Mega series is the Mega 260, which means you have then 2 meter and 60 centimeters diameter.
Wow, over two and a half meters diameter swing. What about the maximum length?
Maximum length, the largest machine has about 17 meters.
Have you ever seen a machine or a part that big on a machine?
Not personally, but of course we have in Korea the heavy industry, which also manufactures plants and parts for very large ships. So there we have some machines which are processing such large parts.
What sort of weight of part can you get on here? Size is one thing, but how much can a part weigh?
Okay, now we are talking about the highest machine. It's about 40 tons. 40.
40 tons, okay. Yeah. And then how much? Well, when you've got a part that big and you're machining it, it's going to be it's going to be heavy duty machining. How do you dissipate any vibration? I mean, is this quite a heavy construction?
Yeah, especially, yes, especially by the large parts, which are often casted irons and it's not very round. You have interrupted cuts, so yeah, you need to take care of the vibrations, and the whole series is equipped with box guideways. So we have an extra large surface to dissipate the vibrations into the machine bed.
What about the power on your spindle? For intermittent cutting and stuff like that, you need quite a powerful. It needs to be a workhorse, doesn't it?
Yeah, not just the power, it's the torque, and therefore we have here a gear spindle. The motor has 55 kilowatts here in this case, and a very high torque. I think about 2000 Newton meter.
Is it pretty best in class compared to its competition? Quite a lot of flatbed. This style lathes, we call them oil country lathes back in the UK. Quite a lot of these in the market. Is this one of the better ones in your opinion, and if so, why?
Yes, because we have a very rigid structure of a machine, so it meets the demands of heavy cutting processes, and it can be equipped with many more options like grinding units, many steady rests you can put between the turret and the spindle. Yeah, so
grinding applications, is that an option then? Is that popular?
This is popular, especially for companies who are manufacturing machine parts yeah, for.
I suppose it's great to do both operations on one machine, turning and grinding.
If you have a bearing, you also need grinding, so you can do it on one machine without interrupting or going on a large grinding machine, which saves you very much.
Where would the grinding unit fit on this end? Is it go on the back of the tool post or in that area?
Yes, on the back of a tool post. Yeah.
And what about a turret as well? That's often an option on these machines. Do you offer that?
Yes, we have in the standard we have a 4-tool tool post, which must be handled manually, but there's also the option to switch the tools by a hydraulic. Different tool holders like Parat, also no problem for us to equip as the customer demands. Yeah, and a 12-tool turret with driven tools. It's also possible, so you can make grooves into.
So you can turn, mill, and grind essentially. You could on one machine, couldn't you?
Yeah, sure. So you have the complete process parts for machine manufacturers.
Now I consider myself to be or have pretty big muscles, but how am I going to move that tailstock?
You can move it by motor, just pushing the buttons and the tailstock moves. And
Okay, and now also the guarding on this, fully guarded machine,
yes.
Obviously fully CE marks. I noticed you've got some doors at the back.
Yeah.
What are they just for access for getting rid of swarf, or what are they for?
Especially when you are working with steady rests, you have to go behind to adjust the steady rests, the positions of the quilts, and cleaning and maintenance work, no? But it's also required by CE.
And with the swarf removal, I see a conveyor this side. Have you got one the other side of the bed as well?
Yes, because to have the best ship removal and on turning with a flat bed, the ships we have flow in both directions, so we have two conveyors.
Also popular Siemens control on here, on an arm, which you can move up and down.
Can be moved, can be a Siemens or a Fanuc controller, as the customer wishes.
Okay, so it's another option for you here. A huge lathe, as the name denotes, Mega, available from Ward High Tech in the UK. There are plenty of models within the range. This one here is the 110, just over a metre in swing and 4 metres in length. Thank you very much, Stefan. Thank you.